Hello LEGO fans, Bricks Unbound here with another LEGO Movie 2 set review. Today we're looking at set number 70826, Rex's Rex-treme Offroader. It comes with 236 pieces and in the United States retails for $29.99. It is fairly easy to find it for about 20% off at the current moment, so I would suggest shopping around until you can find it for that price. Let's go ahead and take a closer look here. So you can see we get a dino, a new color for Raptor. We'll start with that. That's probably the most exciting part of the set for a lot of people. So excellent printing on there. It's of course the same mold we've seen for quite a while, since the 2010 dino sets, I believe. But it was a good looking mold then. It still is now. They just applied some new paint to it. Regular articulation, legs can move independently back and forth, as can the arms. Head rotates around, it can go full 360, it is of course being blocked by the apparatus on its back. And jaw has one stopping point down at the bottom. You can maybe, if you really try it, get it to stick somewhere in between, but I think those are perfectly good looks for it. So this one's got quite this large, it looks like a gun probably of some kind on the back. Pair of stud shooters on either side which work perfectly well. Push it in, they shoot off and you lose them forever. There are plenty of spares included in the set. You can rotate the turret up on top, but it does that a lot. Or it just breaks off. So it works best leaving it straight forward, however it can turn. You just have to be careful with how you do it, I found, as you just saw. There's the Raptor with the turret left off, the 4 studs on the back, so you can have some minifigs ride it if you don't want the big old gun on it. The other smaller build in the set is this Plantimal. That's probably a new color for that crab. I don't know why they would have produced it in that color otherwise. It's kind of hard to tell, but there are a couple of sparkly, transparent purple elements in here. There's one, as well as the cone up on top of its head. It's a nice color for this plant piece as well, and this is a new color for the foliage. Little what's the word I'm looking for? That leaf right there. And the eyes, you can take them off and turn them around too to give it different expressions. Pretty basic build. It's also nice to get this brick in dark blue. I would like a ton of those. They're probably going to be super expensive on Bricklink at the moment though. But a good little source of new colors for parts, that's for sure. Haven't seen the movie because it's not out as of the time I'm recording this, so not sure how big of a threat these things are in the movie. But they certainly don't look too scary, right? They look very innocent, but I'm sure there's more to them than meets the eye. Now to the namesake of the sets, the Rex-treme Offroader. Straight up, I really like the color scheme. The dark blue and lime green complement each other well. Gives a nice distinctive look to it. This is a sticker here, but this right here is a print, so that was kind of a nice surprise. We got a sticker back here for this panel, as well as for the panel that was in front of Emmett there. They're good looking stickers though. For this, the real only action feature other than pushing around are these guns on the back, which there's a gear down here. You just rotate that with your finger and they go back and forth. As I mentioned, there's quite a few extra studs in this set. The only things on here that actually shoot are the top, I guess, barrels you could say, but I think the double barrels do look pretty good. There's also an extra seat in the back here, so you can have Emmett back here manning the guns, which I think looks pretty nice. They do rotate back and forth nicely. They can be a little tricky to get lined up, and you move them too much and they will get knocked off course a little bit, but it's not too terribly difficult to correct that. One more look here. So the underside is really strange looking. It's really open. There's these 2 random clips here that don't really seem to do anything. That's because in this mode they don't. There are different configurations of this set. You might have seen on the box it says 3-in-1. I'm not planning on building the other ones. I really like this main model, and frankly, time is always a challenge. But here's a look at them. So you make the like the Execuraptor, I think is what it's called there, where it's an executive, right? It's got a little coffee mug and a briefcase, which are included in the set in all the models. So that one looks like it uses the least amount of pieces, and then you have this like Raptor quad build where you build things right onto the Raptor itself. So you're gonna be left with some extra Raptor arms and legs, but hey, look, it becomes a vehicle. They're kind of weird, bizarre looking. I'm sure that there's gonna be some weird, bizarre looking things in the movie though, but that makes it fun. And then here's another bigger picture of those two options. For instructions, those are in a separate instruction booklet here from the main one. It was pretty easy to put together, although I do think that it being a 3-in-1 hurt it some, because there's just some things that look strange, like you have these exposed studs back here, and then as I already mentioned, underneath they have weird parts sticking out in strange places. You won't see that a whole lot, because that'll obviously be down on the ground most of the time. But it does kind of throw you off when you're building it, I felt like, because you're like, wait, what is this for? Okay, I really am just leaving that as is. This is a nice build up front though, how they angled these things around, used that like spoiler piece there. Now we have one more thing to look at, and that is the figures themselves. So obviously you get Rex and Emmett. I think that's probably accurate to the scene, because this appears to be on one of the planets that they land on, I guess, when they're on their way to save Lucy and Emmett's other friends. But I was excited to get this figure. I really like his hairpiece there. It looks pretty good. Just like supposed to be a cooler looking version of Emmett's, it appears, because it's got the little two tufts of hair in the back. It'll be interesting to see how that plays off in the movie, the relationship between these two. Excellent printing on the front all the way around. A pretty specific torso, but that's alright. Arm printing as well. And there's the back. And then Emmett comes with this little flashlight build. And this is a pretty common figure. It's the same one, I believe, as far as I could tell, that's in the Altercadian Warrior Lucy set. Nice scared face on the back. And that does it really for this set. So for my thoughts, I purchased it for $30, which honestly I don't think it's worth. Just saying, find it on a discount. It's a cool set. I think it looks good. I think the Raptor is very nice, which I'm sure is why it's $30. But there's just not much here, because I don't know, without that Raptor, if you look at just this part of the set, that's what, maybe a $15 set at most if you're being generous. And I don't know that this doubles the value of the set adding the Raptor in, so I would not recommend buying it for $30. However, as I said, I like the set. You can find it on discount fairly easily, even now, just a few weeks after it was released. I'm really looking forward to the larger Rex set. It doesn't look like this combines with that in any way, but you know, maybe somebody can modify it so you can drop this from the larger set or something. I have not ordered the big set yet. I was kind of hoping maybe it would hit a discount since all these other ones are randomly going on sale. But I do really want that one and do plan on purchasing it. It has a different Raptor than this one, as well as this Raptor. So I hope you have enjoyed the review for this set, and we'll come back for more. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you for watching.